Good day, everyone. So today we will have to construct points, lines, and planes. And we will also see here the difference between the sub parts of a line. So the two sub parts of a line are ray and a segment or line segment. So let's start first with number one here. It says here construct point M. I hope that you're able to navigate the GeoGebra that is in your warm-up a while ago. So let's start. So let's go ahead and start with constructing point M. So to start with, you just have to click on this. It's the letter capital, the capital A with a point below it. And then since you are creating a point, click on that. And then just go over our page here. It's just right click anywhere wherever you want to, but in number one here it says there you have to create point M. So how do we change A here to M? Now all you have to do is to point on the figure and then right click it. If the drop down does not show, you just have to double click it. So with that, you change it to point M. And then there you go, you have there M. So that is number one. Now number two, we will have to construct line QR. So observe our symbol here. It has two arrowheads on both sides, meaning to say this is a line. So line QR does not end in both sides, but rather they can be extended indefinitely. Okay, so let's go back to our page here. Hold on, Control C, that's supposed to be. All right, so maybe I just enlarge this one. Okay, so we will have to construct line QR. So since we're constructing line, this is what we're going to choose, all right? So click on that and then click on any point. Remember that 2 points determine a line. That is a postulate. So we already have here 2 points, meaning to say it will determine a line. But going back, it says there we are going to construct line QR. So all we need to do now is, rename again, point the cursor here, and then you have to right click, double click. You will have to change the name Q, and then same is true with here, right click and then rename, and then you have R. So observe that we already have line QR. Now, if you're going to look at our symbol, okay, I want to move the symbol, so all you have to do is to choose the cursor here, move, okay, observe that it never ends, right? Even if we're going to pull it down, pull it up, the line does not end. Now, let's now proceed with number three. For number three, we are going to create or construct ray, PR. So may I emphasize the subpart of a line here? Ray. So when we say ray, it has one endpoint and then it extends indefinitely in one direction. All right. So we are going to create a ray and the ray is PR. So going back to our page. So where do we create ray? We just have to click on this. And then since we're going to create a ray, this is the figure that we need. So click on anywhere. It's up to you if you want it going down, going up. It does not matter. So even if you want it on the left side, still that's array going to the left or going to the right. Okay. So again, a line and 2 points determine a line. So we need another point here, which is B. So what was that ray again? So we need to create ray PR. So the first letter is the endpoint. And then the second letter here is the direction or the other point wherein it extends indefinitely. So, oops, hold on. Control C. All right, so this is our P, rename. And then the other letter, the second letter, is the point wherein the line is extended or the ray is extended indefinitely. So please take note that this is our ray, okay? Next, we want to create segment. Okay, so we'll have to construct segment XY. Observe the differences of our lines here. So number 2 is a line, number 3 is a ray, and number 4 is a line segment. So what is a line segment? A line segment is a segment with two endpoints, all right? So basically, segments are measurable. So with that, let's go back. Oops. Go back. Let's create a segment. So this is our segment. Click anywhere. Okay, you want it to be short. That's it. Okay, so what is the name of our segment? The name of our segment is XY. So going back to GeoGebra, this should be named X, her name. So we'll have it X. Okay. And then the other one is, you have to rename it as Y. Okay. So actually in segment, it doesn't matter where you put the name or the points. So it could be, you can have here X or you can have here Y. Anyway, they are both endpoints. So these are the these are the two subparts of a line. So QR here is a line. Now, if you're going to cut the line wherein it has one endpoint, we call it as array. And then if we cut in between line, then there is a segment. So in here, observe that the segment has two endpoints. Okay. Next one is that we're going to create or construct plane ABCD. So when we say plane, it is a flat surface. So if we're going to look at our plane here, there are 4 letters. Remember that you can name it at least 3 capital letter, but we have here 4. So how do we do that? Now oops. So the name is ABCD. We go on this symbol, on this icon, click on that, and then just create a polygon. So since there are 4 letters of the plane, blah blah, and then connect. Okay, but remember the name of the plane is ABCD, so which means to say that we will have to rename. So just like what we're doing, right click, rename, and that is A. Okay, right click, rename, and that is B. Okay, right click, rename, and that is C. Okay, oops. Oh, what happened? Hold on. Oops, it just, hold on. So that is A. Okay, this is B. By the way, in renaming a plane, make sure that they are consecutively named accordingly. If it's clockwise manner, it's up to you. If it's counterclockwise manner, it's up to you, as long as they are done consecutively. Okay, so this is now our plane A, B, C, and D. Let's take a look at the next one. We will have to construct collinear points. So MARs are collinear. So remember, when we say collinear, these are points that lie on the same line. Okay, so with that, what we're going to do, we have to create a line. All right, so to do that, go to this icon, click on line, and then you can start from here and then put anywhere. Okay, so again, remember that at least 2 points determine a line. But going back to the instruction, it says there MARS are collinear. We only have 2 points here. We need 2 more points. So how do we do that? Let's go back here. All right, so let's put points. We already have 1. Oh, hold on. Click on that. We click on point 1. Click another one here, and then maybe another one here. But again, it should be points MARS are collinear. So we will have to rename each of this. So this is supposed to be M. Okay, the other one is supposed to be A. Okay, the other one is R. Okay, and then the last one is S. And then okay. All right, so MARS are collinear. So they belong, or all of these points are in one line. It doesn't matter how you want it to be on the line, as long as all the points are on the line. Next, the last one. It says here, PART are coplanar. So we need a plane here. Hold on. Maybe we can draw here, all right? So, or maybe we can just put the points here. The point. It's up to you how creative you are. So P, we have 1 point there, 1 point here, 1 point there, and 1 point here. Okay. Now it says there PAR and T are coplanar. So when we say coplanar, these are points that are on the same plane, right? So we already have here A. We can rename this one as R. Okay. We can rename this one as T. Okay. What else do we need? We need a P. So we can have here a P. Rename P. Okay. So on this plane, P, A, R, T, they are all coplanar. Why? Because they belong to the same plane. Now, what is the difference between coplanar and collinear? So when we say collinear, they lie on the same line. But when we say coplanar, the points lie on the same plane. Okay. The next one is that I think we are going to create Q. Now, how do we do that? Okay, so since we already have a plane here, we can actually rename this one as plane Q. Now we can just go here and then choose pen, and then maybe you can just write down here Q. Okay. All right, so if you can do it on the screen, this can be used. You can use the pen to write on our whole page here. All right, so those are now the constructions. We have here a point. Oops, we have here a line. We have here a ray. We have a segment. We have collinear points. We have coplanar points. We also have plane Q. So in your work, you will have to complete the Google form. You will have to construct. So all you have to do is to screenshot it. So how do you screenshot? You press Control Shift, and there's a symbol on top. I think that is F7. If not, I'm going to show it later on our screen. Okay, so I think that is show windows. Okay, press Control Shift, show windows, and then screenshot. So you're going to attach this one in the Google form of your work later on. So with that, thank you for listening. Hope you can follow. If you have any question, please just ask. Okay.